Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Qigong for Health and Wellness. My name is Susan Churchill. I'm so happy to be with you again today. Let's start with a minute or so for peace. So, we're going to bring ourselves into awareness of being connected to and filled with peace. So bring your hands in prayer position. You can do this standing, sitting, or lying down. Good morning, Pam. And your feet feel grounded. You can feel the earth, Mother Earth, just saying, hey, you're part of me, and supporting you, holding you to the earth. And you could use yellow light and allow yourself to breathe in yellow light, golden light, into every pore, every tissue, your bones, your bone marrow. Let this light go into your thoughts, your brain, your feelings. Let it go through and you feel it going like you have a beam that's connecting the earth to the heavens. And you're in this huge column of peace. And you might think, oh, it's this thin. But what if you spread it out to as wide as your body? What if you spread it out to as wide as your arms go? What if you spread it out to the edges of your house, your neighborhood? And feel yourself in peace. And then you can imagine yourself just walking around. And guess what? Everywhere you walk, that calm of peace follows you. It's always with you, always connected. That's an interesting thought, isn't it? So with our eyes closed and we're standing, if possible, with our knees bent, just starting to realign the spine and get everybody ready for the day. Or maybe this is at the end of your day or middle and you just needed a break to bring yourself back into balance. Close those eyes, the chin comes in, tongue touches the roof of the mouth behind the front teeth, and just breathe naturally and feel peaceful and let everything soften, your muscles, tendons, ligaments, your nerves. Soften those nerves. Allow yourself to breathe. The muscles between all the ribs, right? Holding that together. Well, it's not a solid. We're supposed to be able to move and they need to expand, right? To breathe. So maybe soften, soften, soften. Everything that you feel is hard, just tell it all. Let's soften. Let's connect to peace. All right, I'm going to jingle our chimes again, and let's enjoy that for a little while longer. If you notice, you take a little sigh. That's awesome. Breath out. Let's breathe in through the nose now and breathe out through the mouth and start to bounce from the knees. So our feet are flat on the ground, right? Are still flat on the ground. And we're just bouncing. We're using the knees to bounce the body. And first, let's just let those shoulders hang without even thinking of having them come out a little bit. And let the weight of your arms release tension from the shoulder and the neck. And when you're ready, as if a little breeze comes up, just lifts your arms out, your elbows out a little bit, and spreads the fingers. This opens the channels so the channels are unimpeded. The chi can flow in and out, in and out. We're changing with every moment. Tucking our chin in, our spine is, that's getting pretty straight now. How's that feeling? Notice what's going on as you're bouncing. You're helping to open up all the spaces between this vertebra and that vertebra and that vertebra. Get everybody realigned. Your chin comes in a little bit. The tongue's touching the roof of the mouth, behind the front teeth. You're breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And let's take our hands up over our heads with the hands just flapping. And I'll say hi to everybody. Hello again, Pam. Hi, Patricia. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Lily. Hi, Maria. Hi, Dorothy. Hello, everybody out there. Whether you're watching live or here on the Heart Heals page as a recording, or on my Susan Churchill page, or on the YouTube channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, Martha. So we're bouncing and we're just opening up. Just let everything be free. Notice maybe some flutterings. Like, what are those flutterings? And let that be extra energy that has been transformed into something beautiful, like butterflies. We'll take our hands down to both sides and continue, and then let our shoulders guide the movement as we go side to side. And how is that back feeling? I was driving for quite a few hours yesterday after hurriedly packing and then coming home and realizing I left all my stuff on the bathroom counter. That's okay. And so we're going to let that stress go, right? So let the spine open, open, open. You might notice your arms are actually swinging and touching part of your body. Or they're not. It doesn't matter. Just notice, because if it's touching, it might be hitting, will be hitting energy buttons, like for the liver, the kidneys, the stomach. And actually, if you want to, you can actually make it work a little bit and pop your arm up to the window of the lungs. Normally we just let them swing, but you can also add this in. Just add a little cupping as you do this. So we're all we're doing here is we're listening to, hi Lisa, to Master Lin's wisdom, because he's the grandmaster, so he knows what he's doing. He created this so that we can be as healthy and have health and wellness and heal as quickly as possible from things by opening up, connecting, releasing, letting chi flow through us. That's our life force. We want it flowing through, right? So if we find that we're angry, because these emotions really can cause blockages, then we're learning, oh wait, this might cause me difficulty in the future. So let's see if I can diffuse that a bit. I am feeling this anger. Okay, I accept that. Now, can I bring in some happiness to counter it? All right, so that was just our swinging. And let's do shoulder shrugs. Lift the shoulders up, head goes back. Scrunch back a little bit. Breathing in and out gently. Let the shoulders come down, let the head come up. Feel spinal fluid coming up and actually giving yourself a brain, and you feel like bing, 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 bing. Turn all the lights on. Pull the shoulders down. Release some stress. The stress of, like me, standing there, driving. And those, I just don't like going by those big trucks. I have my little Mustang, and so I get about halfway and then I go faster to get by. Release the shoulders down and the head comes up and a nice whoosh. And just feel like you've just got this light that's going through you and it's splashing down. And pull the shoulders down. And release and do this again and just feel the freedom. The freedom flowing as chi is flowing through you. And release down and the head comes up and another whoosh. And you can feel even all of your senses are getting a wash. You know, your ears. If you have trouble hearing, let's just open it up. Let's open. Let's say, okay, I'm grateful I hear perfectly. I'm grateful I can smell, I can taste, and all of that. And let's just ask for it. That's our intention. Intention, thought with the mind. Connect the mind, the heart to intention. And then that's our life force, our chi, hears that and tries to make it happen. It says, oh, okay, she wants to be able to hear better. So let's open the blockages to hear, you know, that kind of thing. All right, beautiful. So we'll tap the cheekbones and open the front channel. Now we know that there's two main channels, the front channel and the back channel. So the front channel, we're tapping the cheekbones. So right here on the cheekbones, under the eyes, and this is actually the edge of the eye socket here. So if you need to reach under, like I do, under my frames a bit, then go ahead and pop up right on there. Because that's sending the energy, the chi, in to open up the front channel, which runs inside the body. And then with this, it helps to go down the front of the legs and release out. And then we move to the beginning of the eyebrow. So I'm right here at the beginning, also on the eye socket, see? And tap here. And say, open, open, open. All blockages are gone. I'm completely healed. And sometimes, you know, some of this stuff might be like, yeah, I don't know. But you know what? Just do it and trust in, you know, trust in the healing that I've had. Hold on to your forehead and cup the base of your head. We're doing these in 9s or 9 seconds. Come to the C7, that's that bump at the base of the neck. Give that a good massage. Hi, Marlene. Happy morning. Tuesday. Feels like Monday because I just got back from vacation. Cup the inside of the left elbow and the right side. Underarm. We had a lovely time. It's like, it might rain. I'm like, oh, I'm grateful the rain moves on. And so we were out fishing. It says, gonna rain in an hour. And then like an hour later, we're like, it's gonna rain in an hour. And it was like an entire day. Rain's gonna start in an hour. But it all pushed off for us so we could have a lovely, lovely time. Rub at the back of your hands, the palms. We're cupping the kidneys. We were just cupping the kidneys. Now we're giving a little massage here. So let's hang out here for a little bit. Because if you need energy for the day like me, because now I'm back, you know, back on track, and I'm like, oh, okay, what's all the stuff I didn't do here that I need to catch up on? Give yourself some more energy, and you can rub the kidney area. You can rub it different ways. You can also rub your hands together and get some heat. You can try that, and then put them right on the kidney area and feel, see if you can feel that heat going in. All right, and tap your tailbone. And tap your hips. Come down to the knees, cup the front of the knees. I know this worked the other day. I did this, or was it yesterday? And I was showing sideways. Well, you can't really see me too well, but I'm cupping forward. And then take both your hands and cup around your left knee. Just send in some happy vibrations. Send in like you're actually a sculptor. You're adding muscles and cushion and everything to those knees, in case that's something that is, you know, maybe you have arthritis or whatnot. So let's send it in. Let's say, hey, I'm imagining myself jumping and running and having a good time, or being able to do your bike again or whatnot. So that's the active exercises. We're going to get into the beginning of the universe position, and today we're going to do one exercise as our healing movement from Master Lin's Head to Toe Healing Book again. We're going to do neck dolphining, which is something that He just Master Lin totally loves and says this is so, so, so good for every part of you, really. So we're going to take more time and just do that one. So right now we're going into beginning of the universe position. So our body is standing, bend knees. Now if you need to, you can sit or lie down. Just use your imagination, use your feeling to give yourself the same benefit. If you can, then stand. Knees are bent, elbows are out, fingers stretch and stretch the toes out, and really focus on that for a few seconds. We want to really stretch out and activate 12 meridians which go to our organs, our organ systems, and then release. Tuck your chin in a little bit. The tip of the tongue touches the roof of the mouth behind the front teeth. We're going to switch our breathing to in through the nose and out through the nose if you can. The first part, we breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. I think I might have said that once only. And that is for detoxifying the body. We help to detoxify. And now we want to bring ourselves into balance. So we're breathing in and out through the nose, and with the intention of eventually having equal in and out breaths, but without forcing it, because then you're creating tension. So we don't want to do that. All right. Eyes are closed as much as you can during the practice. That helps to block out all the stimuluses from out here. And it helps you to calm down. And then the mind says, well, what can I have to look at? And it says, oh, well, look at, here's a sensation. Here's a sensation. This is what my body feels like when it's holding itself effortlessly. And then you have it notice, what do you notice about my life force? Where is my life force? Where do I feel the energy right now? How does it feel? Because you might feel just warmth or swirling, or even like right now in my shoulder blades going ring, 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 a little pain there. And that's awesome too, because I put my attention to it, and that's directing the chi to say, hey, there's some kind of blockage causing that. How about we open that up and send out some beautiful butterflies. So, and I know I was someone who, like, if something hurt, I'd back away from it, right? Hi, Christine. But now I've been learning to, go behind it, to kind of be curious about, why is that hurting there? Well, for me, probably because I was driving for a lot of hours. And so I just look at it, and that brings my attention there, and it tells my chi, my life force with intelligence, to go and open up. And I can feel something happening here in the shoulder and coming down here, even to the arms. So notice what's happening and just be amazed and be grateful. And then we say the password. So we are vibing. We're like going between being and not being. We're in the Shen and just feeling really, really one. So now we're going to use Master Lin's password to bring us to a higher vibration. That vibration of creation, of unconditional love, divineness. However it feels for you, put your thoughts and feelings in, and beliefs. I am in the universe. The universe is in my body. The universe and I combine together. And you feel that, and you smile, internal smile, 2, and you ask for what you want. We're bringing in 14 days to put ourselves first, to say, I'm going to fill myself up first and see if Susan's saying the right thing or not here. If I keep myself full and there's extra that just pours into my saucer that I can give out, how's that making me feel? Do I feel more accomplished? Do I feel more, I don't know, whatever, alive, connected to family, to friends, to communities, to nature. If you fill yourself up and you have more energy, you can go out in your yard and do more weeding, or just sit there and talk to the birds. And then you automatically, now you're really starting to connect to what's most divine to you. Family, friends, your creator, angels, dolphins, the Milky Way. And then you ask for all those things for yourself. I am grateful that the tension from driving just melts from my body and everything opens. Or I'm grateful to that, I'm going to be helping my dad today, and he's not happy where he is, so I'm going to, because he got sick or something, and I'm grateful that I have patience and kindness and enough energy to help him and support him, whatever it might be. All right, that's beautiful. Okay, so now we're going to learn, and you can hang out there for a sec if you want, otherwise. And if you know your neck dolphining, then go ahead and do it, and I'll read how to do it. Hi, June. Welcome. All right, so this is from Masterland's Head to Toe Healing Book. You can get it on Amazon or springforestyoung.com. You can see all my little notes, so I use it a lot. And I'm really enjoying doing this here with us, because that gets me to look at it again to say, oh my gosh, I didn't even catch that the last time. So this one's on page 54. It's called Neck. It helps with stress. There you go. Neck pain, dizziness and vertigo, motion sickness, headaches, and mental clarity. So we do it for it says a minute, and as often as needed, and it's best anytime. Now, if you are on Healing Connection and things like that, then Master Lynn will tell you, hey, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. I don't think there's any limit on how long you can do this. Really opens. So why is this movement something that he put in the book? Well, a major and wide energy channel comes up your spine and forms a narrow passage at the top of your shoulders where your neck starts. So C7 area, that's what we're talking about. Keeping this channel open balances energy in your neck, helps relieve stress buildup, tense shoulders, headaches, and blocked flow of energy up to your brain. Yeah, so all good. Okay, so sitting or standing. So we're going to sit or stand straight, and I'm going to show you the picture here. So we want to bring our chin forward. Can you see that? Oh, there we go. And try not to do it up like this, because I used to do that and then I got corrected, like, oh no, we're not hyperextending. So we stretch the neck forward and then move your chin down. So now we're like scooping up a ball, and you come down and you scoop up a little ball, and then you tuck it back like you're trying to hold on to it as you roll up your little teeny vertebrae in the neck. We're really helping those out. Okay, so tuck it back toward your chest. Now guide your chin up until your head is back at the starting point. And then this is done in a continuous circular motion, and should only take a few seconds. Don't go fast though. I mean, it's not like we're not going to zoom, all right? And you can chant the sound Kur at the same time. So let's do it. We could go at least 3 minutes, all right? So relax your shoulders first, and everything else is the same. So if you're sitting or standing, your spine is straight and your shoulders are soft, your elbows are out a little bit, You have a smile on your face, tip of the tongue touching the roof of the mouth, behind the front teeth. All that's the same. We're going to breathe in and out through the nose. We're going to take the chin forward and then scoop up a little ball. Hold it against your neck and slowly roll up. And then you might notice that your shoulders came up. So if that's the case, soften your shoulders as you come up. And then we're going to, this is one that's not in the book, but he says to pull back a little bit. So you're going to draw your chin in even a little bit more. And then release and start over again, okay? So your chin comes forward, you scoop up a little ball, you hold it, you slowly roll up. If you notice your shoulders just get tight, soften them. When you get to the top, lean back a little bit, and you can do it as a lean even. You know, so your chin's coming back, you're kind of almost leaning a little bit. You feel a stretch here. So if you're feeling a stretch here in the front, then you got it, no problem. And then you release. So breathing wise, you breathe in as you stretch your head forward and you scoop. That's the breathing in part. And then you slowly breathe out as you roll up. And you hold your breath as you pull back and get that pull. You're holding your breath there, and then you release. Okay, so forward, start breathing in, roll up, start to slowly release. Notice if you have any shoulder stress and release that. Hold your breath as you pull back a little bit. Release. And let's do 2 or 3 more. Curr. So I'm going to do curr this time. So as you're coming up, that's where you would do curr, where you're going to breathe out. Breathing in, scooping, breathing out, chanting. Notice how it feels when you do that. Let's keep going. Feel where that vibration goes when you chant. Let's do 1 more. Breathing in and then come back in. How's that? That's pretty good, right? Okay, so now we'll harvest. Remember to harvest. So we bring all the chi we cultivated. We're like, well, I don't know. Did we cultivate? Yeah, you cultivated. So bring it on in into the lower dantian as a ball of light and give it a spin. Spin, spin, spin. Faster and faster. Get smaller and brighter, smaller and brighter, smaller and brighter. Till it turns into a tiny little energy pill you tuck deep behind the navel. Whoa. You don't have to throw your glasses down like I did. Rub your hands together. Rub your face. Make a little heart shape. Tell your whole body, I did this for you. I did this for us. And we are benefiting like crazy today. And also say, you know, like you're going to pay attention. You're going to pay attention. So now you can just, you know, do the ear massage and any of the ones that you want to do. I'm going to find my glasses up lower. All right. And then let's just do together one giant 10,000 hand breath in. And feel us all doing it. And can you even picture like everybody all around the world who's doing this, and all of the beings, all of the loved ones pouring in gifts for everybody, everybody in the entire world. What about that? And bring the hands together. Place them on your head. Accept the gifts of the universe. Accept that you are going to be radiating love, peace, happiness, joy, contentment, and gratitude today. And helping yourself first. As we say, thank you, thank you, thank you. I send you many, many blessings and look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Okay, bye.